Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use this Ryobi strimmer. So looking underneath it, you'll see it's an RLT26CDS. It's a 2013 model, and it's also a combi attachment, which means you can put other attachments as well as the strimmer line on, such as a hedge trimmer, or a chainsaw, or a brush cutter. So the first thing to do is attach the desired attachment. To do that on this model, all you do, you'll see there is this pin here which comes out. Loosen this off, make sure it's loose. Push it into the hole here. You'll see it's clicked into place. All you have to do now is tighten it. Now you don't need any spanners or anything. This is all done by hand. You just twist this until it's tight, and then that'll keep the attachment in place. So that's tight, and now the attachment is ready to be used. The next step is to mix your fuel and pour it into the tank. Now it's not just petrol in these models, it's a two-stroke, which means it needs to have the two-stroke oil with it. The ones on this machine is a 50:1 mix ratio. So to know how much fuel to oil mixture you need to put in, you could look at your oil bottle and it should tell you the instructions, or you can refer to the handbook of the strimmer. Now you'll see that 50:1 ratio use 100 millilitres and 5 litres of petrol. So you need to mix that together, and then you can pour it into the fuel tank of the strimmer. So when you've mixed your fuel, you can pour it into your tank. Now for this stage I recommend either doing it on some tissue paper or a rag, and make sure you're doing it in a well ventilated area. So you just need to unscrew the cap, that'll come off anti-clockwise, and it should hold in place. Then you can get your fuel which you've mixed. Now you can use a funnel and pour it through that if it's easier for you, or you can just pour it directly in. Just be careful not to spill any. If you do spill anything, then make sure you mop it up. And if you get anything on the engine, make sure you clean it before you start the engine up. So that should be enough. Put the cap back on. Make sure it's tight. Don't over tighten it though, because you can strip the threads. So on the side of the cover here you'll see there is a set of instructions, and it's 1 to 8, and it will tell you the order of what to do when you're starting up the machine. So you'll see that step 1, it says put the switch into the on position. So this is the switch here, you just need to flick that across. Right, next you need to prime the machine. You need to press it 10 times. Now the primer bulb is just above here, so you just need to press this 10 times. Once you've primed the machine, you need to put the choke lever into the full choke position, which is the blue one, which it's in now. Now when you get to number 4, what it's saying here is there are 2 levers on the side here. It's saying that you need to have your hand on that one and pull fully up on the bottom one. Now that's the throttle lever, so you need to hold them fully in. At the same time as doing this, you'll see that it says pull the starter cord. So you need to hold everything in and pull the starter cord. So when you've pulled the starter cord 4 times in full choke, you can then go ahead and put the lever into half choke. You then pull the starter cord 6 more times. So at this stage the engine should start, and then you let it tick over for a bit. Now when it's warmed up and running, you can then go ahead and put it in run. So you can now start up the strimmer. Now for this stage I do recommend wearing some eye protection and some ear protection, and possibly some gloves if you want to.